2 games left in the regular season. We got the Washington Huskies up first, and we got to compete with Jonah Coleman at running back. He's a guy you really don't want to have to face. He is fantastic. Next up, we're going to take on the Indiana Hoosiers in game 2 and finally get through this terrible season and start building this team. 2nd and 9 here, looking to pass all day. Desmond Williams wide open. First down here, they're going to go to Jonah Coleman, and we're all over it. Nice tackle there. 2nd down and 10. They're going to look the pass. Man, we're not able to get in front of this guy, man. He's killing us. I know Denzel Boston's thought pretty highly of in NFL circles. Man, Jonah Coleman had a nice gap there. I don't know how that didn't turn into a bigger play. Nice tackle there, Richard Toney. 2nd and 4. Get some pressure on him, man. Our D-line can't do nothing here today as we finally get to him. He had about 10 seconds. That was Nunley and Seabrooks. Hopefully they send both guys out here and we get a free rusher. Doesn't look like that's the case. Williams is going to get the edge and chuck it down the field. That's Boston. No, it's not, but that's incomplete. That's all I care. We are going to start Ryan Brown again this week. I think it makes the most sense. He's far from perfect, but I didn't get any feedback that told me I should go another way, so why not give him the start and see what he can do? He has the most upside for us, and if he returns next season, man, he's going to be able to hopefully help us out, as that's terrible. 3rd down and 10 here. Free blitzer, and we can't get the pass off. Stupid sack. Really good field position for the Huskies to start this drive, as they're going to go to Jonah Coleman on a little check down and lose 4. 2nd and very long. They go back to the ground game, and we swallow it up. 3rd down. They got what feels like forever to go here. Come on, let's get some pressure. We get nothing. Most we can do is lay a big hit, and that's what we do, knock that ball out. And upon watching this further, it was not an accurate pass, but boy did Turner deck him. Back to the ground game here. Maccabee's slow as heck, man. He's also really shaken up as you look up here in the top right corner. We're going to pull him out of the game. He can't play today. He's got nothing left to give right now. So it's probably going to be Malachi Thomas the rest of the way as he's bottled up, man. 3rd down and 3 here. We're actually going to hand it off to Malachi. I think we can get the edge, and we're going to come up just short and have to punt again. Huskies take back over here, go to the ground game, and we're all over it. Getting some pressure there, and man, they get an easy completion underneath the Denzel Boston. 3rd down and 6. It's risky, but we're going to man him up here. I just don't think our zones work well enough right now as we're going to give up that completion. 1st down, Huskies. 1st and 10 here. Denzel Williams stepping up in the pocket. He's going to take – oh, I went the wrong way. Man, we gave up a ton of extra yardage there. 1st and 10 here. Back to the ground game. Jonah Coleman's going to break the tackle. I mean, he's a beast. I get it. How did he complete that pass, man? Man, we left all sorts of space over there. Big gain. 1st and goal. That is going to end your first quarter here, as that is one pretty puppy. I have Huskies myself. I love them. Our offense has been dreadful. Our defense hasn't done great, but our offense has -3 yards so far. That's pathetic. We got to get that figured out. 1st and goal, spreading us out. 1-on-1. Nice tackle. We get him down. Big play there by Stewart. 2nd and goal, back to Jonah Coleman. We're all over it, man. He's not going to go anywhere. 3rd down and goal here. We want to send some pressure and try to speed him up. That's going to be a fade, and we're going to knock that one out. It's going to fall incomplete. Ooh, I thought we had a pick with Toney for a second there. That's going to force them to settle for the 23-yard field goal. That's up and good, giving the Huskies a 3-0 lead here. Go to the screen game. Magwood's not going to make him miss. We get 3. 2nd and 7 here. Motion. Let's go. Oh, bad read. Morissette had nowhere to go. 3rd down and 9 now. Try to fit that in there. That's going to be a whole shot if we can. Bad throw, incomplete. All in all, another terrible drive. We're going to punt this one away. Hopefully our defense can still keep us in this game. Ideally, I don't want to give up a touchdown on this drive. I mean, no points would be the best, but if we only give up 3, we're still feeling okay, like we can get our offense going, as that's a big play. Seabrooks gets the sack. Are you kidding me? We just gave him a free 1st down, roughing the punter right there. Are you serious? If you want to see this team keep self-destructing, go ahead and hit that like button. I'd appreciate it. We're trying to grow the channel this year, and I think any like will help getting the videos out there, man. That's a big mistake by Coffee. 1st and 10 here, back to the ground game. We got him stuffed up. Big play. 2nd and 7. Delayed handoff, and Madden can't get him down. Coleman's still up somehow. Madden does make the tackle eventually. 3rd and 6. Pressure. Check down. Bad throw. They got to punt it again. Perfect. Much to my surprise, it looks like they're going to line up to go for this here. Did not expect them to be this aggressive, so let's see if our defense is up to the challenge. Jonah Coleman gets the edge. He gets the... No, he doesn't. I don't think he got it. They gave it to him. I thought he came back across the line, but what are you going to do? Now we got to stop this offense for a 2nd time, and this time, let's not make it so easy for him to go for it. And, you know, or just give up a big play. Good news is we took their left tackle out of the game on that play, so hopefully that allows us to get a little bit more pressure on Williams and mess him up. Nice tackle by Wakely. 2nd and 6. Madden, come on, man. We keep giving up easy passes. Our secondary is not very good, but I was hoping maybe we could disrupt them a little bit as we're running press there, and that was a free release for their tight end. They can get a 1st down inside of the 5, but Harkless is going to stop him for a big TFL. 2nd down and 12. Back to the ground game, and we're all over it, man. Jonah Coleman's stuffed up. It's one thing that I don't think feels particularly great in this game is I feel like we can stuff the run a little too easily as that's Nunley getting the sack. 4th and 21. They're going to have to settle for 3. Great play by our veteran defensive end. 43-yard field goal here from the left hash, and he's going to push it wide right. It's no good. That's great for the Boilermakers. Let's try to establish ourselves on this drive. We're not particularly great at running the ball, but let's see if maybe we can find a little bit of space with Malachi Thomas and get some positive yards finally. And that's when I realized I was an idiot and we were close to the 2-minute warning, so we have to go quick as we're going to find Michael Jackson. Nice completion. We got him. Come back to it. Nice completion to Magwood. Clock's running here, so we got to be smart. Get that one in there. Nice completion again. 1st down. Keep moving. Minute 29 here left in the half. Get that snap off. Run a screen. Nobody's over there. Throw the stiff arm. Get out of bounds. We don't. We're going to call a timeout. 2nd and 10 here. That's a tight window throw. Pick up what we can. Let's rush and see if we can conserve that timeout there. 3rd and 4. We need a 1st down. Let's go quick. Jackson holds on. Call the timeout. See what we can do here. Oh, man. I think we had him. 2nd and 10. Oh, that's a pick. I deserved to throw that, too. That was terrible. That was just a dreadful decision right there. Huskies have a chance to get points before halftime. Big mistake. Let's see if our defense can hold somehow in this 3-0 ball game here. Williams checks it down. Broken up. Nice play. It's been a straight defensive battle today. As we're trying to get pressure on Williams, he's got to check it down. Nice tackle by Brown. It's already 3rd down and 9 here. 41 seconds left in the half. Get some pressure on him. Come on, guys. Wide open, but that's a bad throw. They're going to have to punt. We're headed to halftime with a 3-0 ball game. This has been a defensive struggle all the way. Our offense has been dreadful. Their offense hasn't been much better. They've actually controlled the ball, though. We got to be able to get some drives together. Let's see if we can get it going in the 2nd half. Big 3rd and 4 here to begin the 2nd half. If you're still sticking around, consider subscribing to the channel. I'd appreciate it as we're trying to get to 700 before the end of August as we get a big 1st down there. It hasn't been easy, but we're going to go to the screen game, try to get Magwood going. We get a short gain there. 2nd and 8, play action, jump it down. Why can't we get that pass out? Makes me crazy that we can never get that pass out on time. That's a risky throw into triple coverage. Here we are doing what we've done all day and punting once again on 4th down. We have sucked today, guys. But our defense has absolutely saved the day for us. Now's their chance to shine once again. Hopefully they're able to do it here as they're just going to check it down. I don't even know if that was caught. Doesn't really look like it was if I had to guess there. It's going to be 2nd and 10 here. Williams looking to pass. Come on, guys. All right. 3rd and long. We'll take it. 3rd down and 8 here. Oh, it looks like they're going to go to the screen game, and we can't get over there. And he doesn't get the 1st down. We got super lucky we got that stop. Let's see if we can get this drive going with Malachi. Nothing, man. 2nd and 9. Underneath, we got Rico. Rico's going to get us a 1st down. Nice. This here looks like Big Ten football. You just wouldn't expect it with Washington, man, coming from the Pac-12. But this right here is what I expected a lot of games to look like this year, especially because I knew we weren't a very good team, so I didn't want to try to get into a bunch of high-scoring games. And I knew if we did, we would absolutely be in trouble, as we're going to throw that, and we can't get it out in time. We had the first down there. It's 4th down and 6 here. It's early, but we're going to go for this. I know we've been too aggressive at times this year. But ultimately, I think it's time to trust our guys, and we're not going to get it. They read it perfectly, man. That's frustrating, man. Very frustrating. But let's see if we can get a stop here. Harkless, big hit on Williams. Him and Nunley get him down. We just got to keep relying on this defense here. I think we can do something if we trust them as Denzel Boston. There's the big one. That's the big play we couldn't give up, man. Denzel Boston takes it in for 6. The Huskies are going to give themselves a 10-point advantage. And with the way we've played today, I don't think we're going to be able to come back from this deficit. I talked about giving Luke Spear the start this week, and I decided, you know what? It's time. Let's go to him and see what he can offer us. He has some dual threat ability. Let's see if he can help us out at all. Ryan Brown has the most upside, man, but it just really hasn't worked out with him. That's a sack. We didn't get the ball away. 3rd down and 12 now. Step up with Luke Spear. See if we can take off and get there. We're not. Dang it, man. We got a punt. Another 3-and-out's going to result in another punt, but this looks like another pretty good one, man. Our defense is set up to succeed. Play action. Come on, guys. Hit him. We need a big hit on him. I'm expecting a run here. Let's see. They actually caught me off guard. That's just a bad throw. I'll take it. Big 3rd down here. Come on, guys. Get on him. Boston, strong hands. Big play, 1st down. I think this offense is going to start coming to life against us here. One-on-one, Tony Grimes, make that play. Yes, sir. Let's go. Big interception by our stud corner. This is what we expect out of him, man. That's a big play. That'll get us back in this one. That's what we were looking for, man. Tony Grimes with the huge play. Let's go. Can Luke Spear answer for us? We're going to go to the RPO. That's bottled up. Staying in the pistol here. We're going to get on the move. We got him. Accurate throw is all we need. Big 1st down. Nice job, Michael Jackson. Let's get Malachi back involved here. See if we can get him going. He's still stuffed up, man. 2nd and 8. Back to the RPO. Let's go. 1st down, Magwood. Play action time. We got him. Easy throw. Touchdown, Jackson. We set that play action up perfectly, man. Let's go. Boilermakers are back in this one. Luke Spear led us on a great drive there. All right, defense. Let's keep this going here. That's a nice play. Nice start to the drive. Don't love this play call, but it works. We get to Desmond Williams. That's a big sack. Perfect time to call a blitz, baby. What a way to end the 3rd quarter. This game's looking great. We got a chance to pull off the upset here. I wasn't sure we were gonna, but we're getting it figured out. As we take a look at top 25, Ohio State still sits at number 1. 3rd and 20 here. Ooh, I thought we were going to get a safety there on Desmond Williams. He's going to take off. Nice tackle. That's the dude that sent the playbook to the McCown kid there, Rael, who made the tackle. He's still on our team here. Hopefully he doesn't screw us over like that, as that's a bad play to start the drive. Under 10 minutes, we need 3 on this drive. No question about it, as we're going to get a nice completion. Rico Walker, 1st down. He's awesome. Big fan of his. He's been good for us, man. Let's see. We might have him again on this. Nice big play. He dropped it. Come on, Michael. Got to do better. Boom. Let's go. And he bounces the ball out there to Magwood. That brings up a 3rd and 10. We're in a bad spot. We're going for this anyway, so we're going to tuck and run, get what we can get, make 4th down manageable. 4th down and 5. Game on the line. Get it in there. Come on. Hold on to the ball, Morissette. We're putting too much pressure on our defense here this year. Our offense has been wicked bad, man. Wicked, wicked bad. As they're going to go to the play action game. Take a shot. And that's a big play to Boston. Unfortunately, man, I'm feeling like our luck's running out a little bit here. We need to stop now. 2-score advantage is just going to be too much for us to overcome at this time. As they go underneath, easy completion. Boston bounces off. We're in trouble. I know it's risky, but I feel like it's time to take a big swing, get some pressure in there, send a big blitz, and back them up. Let's go, Boston. Didn't get open. That's Williams. I meant running backwards. Big tackle by Manny Powell for the sack, baby. That's what we needed. It's not even just about getting them out of field goal range. It's more about just making sure they can't get a touchdown. 3rd down and 9. It's all on the line here, and we're blitzing the heck out of them here. Come on, guys. Get in there. Nobody wins. We gave up the first down. Wakely got beat. I feel like we needed to be aggressive, and it didn't work out. Jonah Coleman, bottle him up. We just need to hold him to 3. I think we can get another touchdown on him. I really do think we can do it. We just got to get him out of the field here. Big play. Come on, man. That could have been a pick, Turner. 3rd and 6. All the marbles here. Screen. Come on. Come on. Big hit. Come on, guys. Let's go. 4th and 1. Don't take a 6-point advantage. If I'm them, I go for this. I think this is a terrible decision on their behalf. The kick is up. They are going to get it. It's a 6-point advantage, though. We got a shot now. 4:33 left in this game. Let's get a game-winning drive going. Michael Jackson, all sorts of green grass. He's out across the 50. Come on, man. Show some speed. Don't want to score too quick, but we need to be aggressive here. Check it down underneath, get the completion, and he drops it, of course. Try to do the right thing, and it just doesn't work out as Malachi Thomas finding some green grass, running perfect 3rd and short. 3rd down and 2. We got it. Easy completion. Michael Jackson, 1st down. We don't want to give him another possession here. So we're going to run this clock down a little bit, put some pressure on us here to score, because we're not going to win if we don't score on this drive anyway. 2nd and 6. Step up. Luke Spear, 1st down. Slide down. Let's go. Final play before the 2-minute warning here. Let's get the snap off, hand it off. Step inside Malachi Thomas, take what we can get. 2 minutes left in this ball game. Let's go, Magwood. Almost a 1st down there. 3rd down and 1. We need this 1st down. Come on, Malachi. Get there. He doesn't. Gonna snap this ball with about 35 seconds left, man. It's all coming down to this 4th and 1. Back to the bubble conversion. Touchdown, Michael Jackson. We're back in front if we hit the extra point. Let's go. That's what we're looking for. All we need is to stop them. They got 32 seconds, which is a lot of time. Our D just needs to hold it together. Let's look at this extra point. It's up, and it's going to be through. We got a 1-point advantage, boys. Let's go. All right, 32 seconds. We can't give up a field goal here. I will melt down if we lose another game like this. Come on, get pressure. Come on, CJ Madden. You got to make that play. 26 seconds left. Why are they running an RPO there? Terrible decision. All right, guys, come on. 1st and 10. Don't give up the big play. They're getting close to field goal range. We got to be careful. 18 seconds. No timeouts. Come on. Pressure is all we need. Let's go. Come on. They're in field goal range. It's a 54-yard kick. They probably are going to have the leg for it. And they're going to walk it off with a win here today. Are you kidding me? A 54-yard field goal. This is what it all comes down to, guys. Oh, doesn't matter. It's a flag anyway. What a way to lose, man. 16-14. I left him too much time. I should have known 32 seconds was too much. I should have went down and ran some more time off and risked it, because it'd have been better than losing like this. That's just how we are, man. Disappointing. Disappointing is all I got to say about this one. It was a defensive struggle throughout, and I thought we were going to be able to squeak one of them out. We just couldn't do it. We just are not good enough to come through in the clutch. Got to say, Luke Spear stepped in, played fantastic. He's getting the start to finish up the regular season, no question about it. I don't know what his future holds. He doesn't really have any high ceiling for us, but he at least offers a little bit of dual threat ability, and he seemed to do okay when he stepped in today, so I'm going to let him keep playing. Defensively, Chad Brown and Ryan Turner led us in tackles. That's part of our problem. It's all secondary. And then we finally get into the front 7 below them. We need our front 7 to play better next year. I think recruiting hasn't gone very well, so we're going to have to probably attack the portal quite aggressively in hopes to be able to rebuild this team. We did have that pick from Tony Grimes. We had 2 deflections from Turner, 1 from Madden, 1 from Grimes. No forced fumbles. So it was an okay day for us. CJ Nunley did get Defensive Player of the Week for the Big Ten. That's pretty cool. Taking a look at our recruiting class during a bye week, you can see we still got our 4 commits, but things are not looking good here. It looks like Michigan's going to pull ahead of us and end up getting Nathan Van Lannen. We still got a lead here. We're losing now on Oluwafawe, I think is how you say it. Lamont Coffee, not doing great there. I mean, we haven't done good. We lost a ton of players. Zettel locked us out, our quarterback recruit. So that really sucks. We ended up losing some more guys here that I thought we were going to get. We lost Provo. We ended up losing Ezekiel at the last moment. We ended up losing Quit Torino. So things are not looking good here. Recruiting's going pretty bad. Unfortunately, we missed out on quite a few guys. Good news is, though, as we advance the week, we did get a commit from David Okwanko, who plays defensive tackle. He's out of Louisiana, so we're glad to have him here. But with that bit of good news comes some bad news. We lost Nathan Van Lanen to Michigan, so we're going to end up having to see him as he plays for the Wolverines. So both him and Eric Rahman ended up on the same team. We also ended up losing Nathan Abel to the Michigan State Spartans. So that's another team we're going to have to see a guy we wanted playing for. It's frustrating. Recruiting's been really bad for us this year, but when you suck like we do, that's what it is. We're going to go ahead and I'll show you off how the board looks. All right, so with our updated points here, this is how the recruiting board looks as we're going to head into our final game against Indiana. We did find a nice gem here, though, in Pete Burks at center. We're hoping to be able to land him. So maybe he'll be able to come to the team and help us out big time. We got a lead, but Oregon State's jumping in. We're going to have to work hard to get him. Indiana sits at number 9 in the nation. They got an advantage on us overall-wise, so we're going to have to see if we're up to this test. Let's finish this sad, pathetic season in the rain as we're going to play at home one more time. Luke Spears is going to be your starting quarterback. Let's jump into this one versus the Hoosiers. We are going to open up on defense today as we're booting this one away. Hopefully we can somehow pull off and score this upset in a rivalry game. I doubt we'll be able to, but we can hope. Fernando Mendoza comes in here at quarterback. He's a really interesting prospect, man. He has a lot of upside. He's very willing to fit the ball in the tight windows. He has a great arm. Luckily, he misses there. So we got a chance to get a 3 and out here, guys. Hopefully, we're going to send a little pressure and maybe speed him up, and that doesn't work. We give up an easy completion to Surratt for the first down. I just don't think we're good enough today, guys. I think we're going to get beat pretty harshly here. If it gets out of hand, we'll just show highlights the rest of the way. I'm not going to keep you guys watching a horrible game as we give up another first down. Tony gets the tackle. Looking to pass here. No, and we get pressure on him, and down he goes. I don't know who gets credit with the sack. That's Dinkins, I guess, who got him. Second down and 15. Let's go. Get some pressure on Mendoza. He's going to split that. Ball's out, ball's out. We got 5 guys there. Are we going to get it? We do, luckily, but man, that was a big play for us. Nice play by McLaurin to get the recovery. Devin Maccabee starting his final game for the Boilermakers today. He's pretty beat up, so I think he's going to miss some time throughout this game. But I want to get him some carries as I can as we're going to go back to the ground game. Malachi Thomas, dude, he sucks. He's not good. He does have some room to grow, so hopefully we're able to develop him a little bit here. Let's go. Wide open. We got a big play out there. Let's go, Walker, first down. Let's get the early score here and put some pressure on him. Check it down. Oh, that gets botted. Big 6'6" quarterback. You don't think that's going to happen often. Malachi, come on, dude. Make somebody miss. Third down and 8. Let's go to the reverse, and they get that perfectly. I'll admit that was a little bit too crazy of a play call, but we're going to go for this. We don't have any reason not to, as that's a big hit on Watson. I'm fine with giving him the ball at the 41. I feel like our defense should be able to make a stop here if we're going to compete in this game at all anyway. Big hit. Come on. We got to get him down when we get there. Second and short. Handing it off. I think that's their first run of the day, and we are all over it. He's just going to keep breaking tackles. Third down and 4 here. Mendoza wide open. That was man coverage. What are you doing, Richard Tony? You're on a freaking tight end, dude. Make the play for us. From the 22-yard line, they're going to hand it off. They got a gap up the middle, but it's a short gain. Second down, back to the ground game. You ain't going nowhere, dude. We got you. Third and 5. I'm going to press them up, run man and blitz, and that does not work, but we do get the stop. We are going to hold them to 3 here. It's about a 30-yard field goal. They should be able to hit this one usually. Right-footed kickers can drive this through, and that's what they do and take a 3-0 advantage today. First and 10, back to the ground game. Malachi, come on. I'm not even hitting R2, and he can't get through there. The serious lack of athleticism is getting to us with this team, as that's just a drop. It's going to drive me nuts with this team. We should be doing better. And look at that. We can't hold a block, so of course we got to punt again. They're going to play action, take a shot. Nope, they just end up checking it down. Come on, guys, big hit. Come on, force the ball out. I know I'm being greedy here. We already got 1 fumble, but I want another one. We need some big plays. I want to pull off this upset against the Hoosiers, knock them out of the playoffs. Come on, get a hit on Mendoza. Play action. Mendoza's got his man. Again, we can't cover anybody. That'll end your first quarter here today. It's been nothing from the Boilermakers. It's been an ugly game once again, but it's still close. Our defense has done an okay job. We got to try to keep them going strong. Looking to pass again, man. They run kind of an air raid offense, so we're going to have to watch that as Tony Grimes gets beat, but he comes back and can't hold on to the pick. I really thought we could get that one. Quick pass. He's open. Third down. Let's get this stop. Looks like it's a screen, and we're going to give it up to Surratt. Are you kidding me? Come on, guys. 2nd and 5. They're going to hand it off. Stretch it out. Get over there. Come on, guys. Let's go. Seabrooks and Tony get the tackle. It's going to be 3rd down and 6 now. We got some pressure, but he's wide open. Touchdown. We're down 10-0. I don't know, man. This game's not looking great. Let's see if we can get this offense going. Check it down, and we miss an easy pass. 2nd and long. I pulled that, and we didn't pull it. Come on! I've tried to keep my custom to a minimum, but I'll admit I'm getting pretty mad today, as that's going to be a pick. Are you kidding me? He had both guys covered. Just hit him. Come on. Somebody make the... Nah, why would we do that? This game's over, man. What the... Damn, dude, I'm so mad. So let's take a look at this replay. He is running with our corner, or with our receiver down the field. We release that ball. Our tight end's clearly open. He suddenly knows right where it's going to go and then spins and just comes back for it. How does he know when I'm releasing that, whether it's going to his man or the tight end? He should not know. He's not telepathic. Wow. What a play there, man. He just throws our guard off of him. I mean, I really don't know what we're supposed to do right now. I can't even throw a check down. I'm so ready for this season to be over. We got him. Wow, and we miss him. He doesn't even look for the ball. That's a touchdown. EA, what's your excuse for this? Look at that. That's a touchdown. He doesn't even animate for the ball. He's gone. Talk about just screwing you over on Heisman. Do better. Now let's see if we can get a stop, which I doubt we will. Oh, no, we're just going to completely whiff on tackle. Might just as well give him the touchdown. Get some pressure. Oh, he's going to sail that throw. Nice. 2nd down and 10. Handing it off. Bottle him up. Good. 3rd down and 8 here. Come on. Yes, that's a big play. We get a sack. CJ Nunley, in what is his final game for the Boilermakers, gets a sack. The crazier thing is, out of this, they're going to actually punt the ball away. I thought they would attempt a super long field goal. Most teams hit this field goal, but I guess the weather has them saying they're not going to bother. Nice punt, though. They down it at the 1. We got greedy knowing that, and I just predetermined I was just going to throw that one. Let's go to Christian Moore, and look at that throw. It was so bad. And again, we just miss another one, but there is a flag. It looks like they might call DPI on that one. Kind of a bad call, in my opinion. I don't think that pass was ever going to be catchable, but we will take the 1st down. Let's get to the ground game here. Get Malachi Thomas some carries. We are so bad, but we can run. Come on, Spear. I hit slide, and he takes that slow animation. And now we're going to turn it over. Like, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to slide 5 yards before I need to? This is the final game of the season, man, and I'm trying not to just jump to the end of it because I'm frustrated, but it just feels like the computer does not want us to win it. 2nd and 10, back to the ground game. Knock him out of bounds. Good gain. 3rd down and inches. We're just going to run engage 8 and try to stop them, and it works out here. They're going to have to settle for about a 39-yard field goal that they're going to hit pretty easily and take a 20-0 advantage here in the 2nd quarter. I've come to the conclusion that I don't think we're going to be able to run in this game, so we're just going to try to throw our way out of it. I don't think we're good enough to be able to do that either, but we're going to certainly try and see if we get it to work here. Points on this drive will go a long way towards helping out my sanity because I am frustrated right now as we go underneath. Nice play by Watson, 1st down. As you can see, there's a ton of players that are feeling a little beat up right now, but we're going to keep them out there and be aggressive as we're... Oh, come on, Morissette. Don't get me wrong, Morissette's been pretty good in the slot for us this year, but with that, we're pulling him. I'm putting Nitro Tuggle in the slot. I want to see if I can get that speed and try to get some big plays as we miss there. That should have been an easy completion. There's a flag. Maybe we get lucky and it's DPI. And it looks like that's what they're going to call, so we do get a 1st down out of that. Keep Morissette in the game here. We'll get him a catch. May be frustrated with him, but I do know that he was good for us this year, and Tuggle drops that. 4th down and 9. Let's go to the QB run. Come on, Spear, and he comes up just short. Big risk here, but we're going to press to begin this drive. Short gain, so it worked. Sitting in dime. RPO. I got him defending the pass, and he's still getting wide open. That's what happens when Ryan Turner completely vacates his zone. I have him set up where they should be covering the pass, and that's what I want him to do, but he's just simply not good enough. That's on Ryan Turner right there. Below 40 seconds till halftime now. Mendoza, easy completion again. We need to get pressure, and we leave him wide open, man. Come on now. Back to the ground game. All right, let's stop them. They're going to use their last timeout. They're going to attempt this field goal. It's an easy one. They got it, making it 23-0 as we head into halftime. I think the second half, unless things change, is probably just going to be highlights to get this season over with. We want to look at stats at the end of this episode anyway. No reason to keep you guys, watching a game where we have 59 yards of total offense and we're doing awful. So we'll probably just show highlights and get out of here after this one. 4 minutes left here in the third quarter. It's a 3rd down and 8. Fernando Mendoza steps up and throws a laser to the back of the end zone to give the Hoosiers another touchdown, making this ball game 30-0 at this point. 1:45 here left in the third quarter. Fernando Mendoza is going to find their back out of the backfield. We had nobody over there. It's going to be a 37-0 ball game here. This game has gone quite bad as we're jumping ahead to the fourth quarter. 8 minutes left in the game. We're going to see Luke Spears step up and go in for 6. Purdue finally gets on the board. It's nothing to be that excited about. Well, this embarrassing ball game finally came to an end. Indiana absolutely smacked us here today. This season didn't end the way we wanted. You've seen the highlights for the second half. I'm ready to get into the offseason, but first we're going to take a look at some stats, and then we're also going to go ahead and check out our recruits and see what we got. Stats for this game, we only ended up with 182 yards of offense. We sucked. We couldn't run the ball. We couldn't throw the ball. I just really was disappointed with the way we played in this one. Luke Spears struggled. I didn't think he was ready to start, but he was kind of dynamic, so I figured why not give him a shot. I will say Rico Walker had a great day for his senior night, 5 for 91. Really, other than him, our offense was not good at all, and it was quite embarrassing out there. Looking at our defense, they were forced to do a lot. Chad Brown had 16 tackles from his corner position. Hershey McLaurin had 12, 10 for Darius Coffey, 10 for Ryan Turner. We had tackles galore because we couldn't do anything to stop these guys, and our defense was just constantly out there just trying to make something happen because we just didn't play well. And I'm excited that this season's finally over. I'm ready to get on to the next season. And let's take a look at stats after this. Good news coming out of this one, we do level up to level 6, which is nice. We are going to go ahead and spend our skill points here. I would like to maybe work on receivers in the off season. So let's go ahead and spend it here. And if we get some more skill points, we'll try to put in work on receivers. Looking at recruiting, we lost Nate Alufowe to the Clemson Tigers, which sucks. We're at the manage staff portion of the offseason here. We're going to fire both coaches. It's time to start over fresh, get our own offensive and defensive coordinators in here. Cade Klubnik ended up winning your Heisman Trophy here in year 1. Not that surprised. He does it quite often. Will say I was shocked to see Hershey McLaurin won the Jim Thorpe Award, playing mostly linebacker for us. I didn't expect that. Before we end this episode, though, I do want to go ahead and start looking into hiring some coaches here and see if we can get lucky and bring some guys in. The coach we're going to go ahead and offer does have an offer from James Madison to become their head coach. So I'm not sure if we're going to get him here, but Devontae Cherry, he spent some points in recruiter, which is something we need to see. We need some help there getting better prospects in. So we're going to go ahead and offer him our offensive coordinator job and see if we can get him to take it. And then defensively, we're going to go after Jeff Choate because if you look at him, he has the Ohio pipeline, which is good for us. He is more of a strategist, but if you look, he has a ton in recruiter. I think that'll be great to help us maybe get some guys in here. So we're going to go ahead and offer him our DC job as well. And we're going to sim ahead and see if we get these guys before we end this episode. Taking a look at early National Signing Day and the guys we did get. Robert Randall comes in with Impact Dev Trait. We will take that. Evan Domnia comes in with Impact Dev Trait. I like that. We only get normal on Percy Trahan, the 4-star. That's pretty disappointing. And then John Tunyon, the 3-star receiver, does come in with impact. We like that. And then we get star, which is a really nice role on our defensive tackle, David Okonkwo. So we will take that. Looking at some of the guys we lost, though, we ended up losing Devontae Zettel. He had elite dev. I had a feeling. Hill has star, which sucks. Impact on Tim Eddy. Normal, which is okay for losing out on him in this episode. Grubbs is impact. Normal, that's fine. Van Landen had elite. I had a feeling, and it sucks losing him at the last minute to Michigan. Eric Rahman has elite, dude. We missed on 2 elite dev running backs to Michigan. Nathan Abel had impact. We really wanted him. Normal here. You know, I don't feel too bad. We did lose Frederick Early, who had star dev as well. So we missed out on some big talents this year that we actually went after, and we just couldn't close the deal on them, which really sucks. But these quarterbacks are going to end up haunting us ultimately. We get some good news, though. We do hire Jeff Choate to be our defensive coordinator, which is great for us. We needed him. We ended up getting rejected by Cherry, so we do need to hire a new offensive coordinator here. The guy we're going to go ahead and offer, I think, here is Spencer Huma. He spent a little bit here in Recruiter, which is what I'm looking for to help us, since we're going to start out as a motivator in this one. So let's offer him a contract and see if he'll take the job for us. He does have interest from Rutgers, though, to be their head coach, so I'm not sure how that's going to work out. Good news, though, comes we do hire Spencer Huma to be our new offensive coordinator, and hopefully he'll come in and help us turn this program around. The national championship is a pretty cool matchup if you're in South Carolina. It's Clemson and South Carolina facing off here for the title, so I'm definitely intrigued to see how this one ends up going. Man, I'm going to go ahead and give the edge to probably Clemson, even though I really like South Carolina in this. I think Clemson will get the win because they had Cade Klubnik, and I also see them do really good in a lot of other dynasties. So let's see if they can pull it off. As you can see, South Carolina did end up knocking off Clemson, so I should have trusted my gut and went with South Carolina. They are going to be your national champions in year 1 of this. That means Lenora Stellar's played as great as I think he can. I'm a big fan of his. If you don't know, I do draft content on the channel, and I absolutely love doing that. It's my favorite time of the year. I love scouting prospects and just putting the grade on them, projecting them to the NFL, and then seeing them grow from there. So he's somebody I'm really high on, and it's great to see him win the title in this in year 1. But let's go ahead and take a look at our season stats here. It wasn't pretty. We didn't have a single quarterback, but Luke Spear finished with more touchdowns than interceptions. It just was ugly across the board. We didn't do a lot well passing. Looking at our ground game, it was immensely bad. We didn't even get to 500 yards with a single running back. Receiving, we had some positive signs, like Chauncey Magwood was all right. He wasn't great. Same with Morissette. Jackson was good once I got him out there more, but again, he was all right. Honestly, this whole offense needs a complete revamp. Our offensive line didn't give up and, get credited with too many sacks, which is quite impressive. Defensively, Chad Brown had 109 tackles, 97 from Hershey McLaren, 84 from Andarius Coffey. I mean, we had so many secondary guys leading the way with tackles. It was disgusting. Looking at TFLs here, 26 from McLaren was super incredible, man. He was great down in the box. 26 from Nunley. He started slow, but he really picked it up towards the end of the year. 25 from Coffey. Harkless had 22, 20 from Seabrooks. I mean, we did really good here looking at our stats. Sacks-wise, Harkless led us with 8 tackles from the interior, and the thing is, he's going to be back next year. So I'm really excited about that. He's somebody that I think can grow, and he will be an impact player for us. Seabrooks had 7.5. He'll be back. Nunley graduates, but he had 7. 6.5 from Dinkins. He's going to graduate, unfortunately. McLaren had 5. Madden had 4.5. Good news is he might be back. He doesn't look like he wants to transfer, but you never know in this game. You might lose some guys you don't really expect to lose. That's kind of part of college football nowadays. Tony Grimes had 2 interceptions his senior year. He was up and down. He got beat sometimes. Sometimes he stepped up and did a good job, but we didn't get many picks this year. We ended up getting a grand total of 5 all year. We had 1 defensive touchdown from Ryan Turner. 6 deflections from Tony Grimes led the team. That's not bad. We had some forced fumbles, 3 of them from Richard Toney. He was a pretty big hitter when he got squared up, but he also missed quite a few tackles as well in the open field. So nothing to be too impressed with there. We had a couple blocks, no safeties. It was kind of an up and down season for us defensively. We had good moments. We had bad moments. Spencer Porth, as long as he doesn't transfer, which it looks like he wants to, is a great kicker. I'd love to have him back. Punter, we're going to lose Jack McAllister. but we already have a guy on roster, so we feel pretty good about that. We did get a return touchdown from Michael Jackson, which was nice. So, you know, this season was disappointing, but that's where we're going to leave it here. In the next episode, we're going to start our off season. We're going to go through it. You're going to see who stays, who goes, and how we completely rebuild this Purdue Boilermaker team. So if you want to see that, stick around for the next episode. It'll be done live just like this. And if you're here now, leave a comment down below and tell me, do you prefer the live com or would you want me to do post commentary? Because I personally like post commentary better. I stumble and stutter and don't always know what to say in live commentary, but maybe you like that a little more. So if you have a preference, leave that down in the comments. I'm trying to grow the channel. Like I said, I want to reach 700 subscribers by the end of August. It's a lofty goal, but I think with your help, we can get there. If you haven't already, please like the video. I want to thank you for watching, guys. Anybody that's here and watched this video, I appreciate you. If you made it through season 1, hopefully you're here when we can finally win a title with this team. I'm glad to get to season 2. So thank you for watching. Have a great day. I'll catch you in the next one. I'm out.